This is a pet peeve of mine that has been going on for some time, and this is this notion that, oh, one day you'll understand. And it's condescending shit. Nobody understands me. Yeah, yeah, they do. Um, Everyone has had the same emotions as you have at one point in their life or another. They just have. There's, any type of situation. Heartbreak, yeah, everyone's had heartbreak. Everyone's had, the guy or girl that they wanted but they couldn't have or didn't like them back, or, everyone's got that. Or, the bad breakup. Everyone's had that. The awkward social situation where someone thought you were this and you weren't, and you tried to explain this, and yeah, that's happened before. Or what about, money problems and any of the emotions of guilt, shame, fear, happiness, joy, although that's usually not the association when with that statement, but people felt it before. It's something that is pretty universal to our human character, and nobody understands me? Bullshit. There's 6 billion people on Earth. You think that that feeling that you have is your little slice of pie that you have, that emotion was cut out just for you, that situation is just yours? No, the circumstances might not be the exact same circumstances, but that doesn't mean that nobody understands you or nobody could understand you. We have empathy. That's a great part about being humans is that, and that's where the condescension happens, because humans have empathy. We have if nobody understood you, that's like denying me that, and that's I kind of get insulted when I hear that. I mean, this is especially around like people I talk to. I criticize their parenting. Everyone wants to think they're a good parent. Everyone wants to think, oh yeah, I'm doing a good job, and my kid is, the best raised, and I like. They don't actually go into, reading books or listening to a podcast or, hearing or other people's thoughts on what is it like to be a child. They just, imitate the same bad parenting techniques that their parents inflicted on them, and it's just a response. It's just they don't actually like say, hey, what would this be like? Well, if I were a kid, what would I like to be treated as? They don't do that. If anything, you don't understand your kids. It's that simple. It's I mean, I don't have kids. I'll admit that, and I don't understand what it's like to budget for kids, for packing their lunches every day and all this self-sacrifice that goes into the process of having kids. I don't feel that. It doesn't mean I don't understand it. It doesn't mean, just because I haven't actually done it doesn't mean I don't understand the feelings behind it or the, emotions that could go into it. It just means that it hasn't been reality for me. You're denying me my empathy. Let me have it. And that's why I get pissed off. This is condescending crap. There's this old guy that I'm talking with that, used to be big into Ayn Rand, and he said that, Ayn Rand objectivism, that's all good and fine, but throw that out the window once you have kids. And that's bad, and I'll tell you why that's bad. I'll explain. You've got like Stefan Malin, who says that kids are anarcho-capitalistic naturally. I don't think so, and the reason I don't think so is because if the family is the state, right, and you have mom and dad are the government. You have your children, like the path of childhood. What childhood is going from being an actual literal part of your mom's stomach to being an individual. And it's a process. And, first it's like, stuff where they can leave the same room as mom and dad. And then they can go outside by themselves. And then they go off to school by themselves for a little while. And then they go off to college. And then they're separate. And it's proximity. It's growth away from the parents as far as proximity goes, and psychology. And it's a journey toward independence. And that's what everyone is achieving. And that's, you have to have the mom and dad to give you the self-esteem and the tools to obtain that in the first place. So yes, you have to have the mom and dad, but kids are naturally atheist. The kids formulate their own theories upon why things happen, and they learn through the world through cause and effect. They're capitalistic. Every kid that's ever said, oh, let me have 5 more minutes in the bathtub playing with my toys, or let me, just have, oh, mom, please, can I stay till, 9:30, stay up till 9:30, please? They have negotiating skills. They've got, kids at 5 years old, all you need to know to be a good businessman. And that's a wonderful thing. So don't tell me that these kids don't understand, objectivism is the wrong way. This is exactly what these kids are, is objectivism. So this is, nobody understands me, no, you don't understand your kids. And that's because you're unwilling to look at your own life as a process, as like an emotional, psychological process of like, okay, this was a rule, was it good, was it bad, did it help me out, did it, and what were the circumstances, what did I do here? And you know yourself really well, and then you can understand your kids. But I can understand, and I can understand you, and I can understand you, and you, and you, because we have, emotions, because we have empathy, and that's one thing that pisses me off. Nobody understands me, or like, you don't understand what it's like to go through this. I have a damn good idea. Yeah, I understand it, and you're just being a condescending jerk. There's, no, I don't actually live with kids, but like, the fact is that you don't understand your kids. You're trying to say that you don't understand, I don't understand you, and you don't understand them, but what you really need to understand is yourself.